Hi, what's up? It's your boy, Mr. E, aka DJ Nigma for Epic Music Productions.biz, where you can find beats and information about music business, music production, and anything else I decided to put on there. In this video, I want to talk about a very important aspect when you're talking about doing business online. And it's actually a principle that's been going on with music, and for as far as we can remember, when music started to get real popular and we start getting to the information age. And what I want to talk about is merchandise. And if you don't know, merchandise is a great way to diversify your income and to build a brand and also increase your sales. That is because, especially with the diversity, you got your music catalog, and that's one type of product that you can offer to your people. But if you have a list of people that your marketing list, they're gonna be interested in much more than just music. There's a reason why they get popular rappers and singers and everything to push products, because that person has a pool. They have a rapport with people, and that people are more inclined to follow their lead when it comes to products and services. At first, it's always clothes and stuff, but later on you'll see them in some kind of, Geico commercial or something. I don't know. But they know that name has pull. That's why they do that, and you can harness that same process for yourself, that same mindset for yourself. If you have a list of people to sell to, you don't have to just stick to just music. Matter of fact, with this video, I'm gonna show you some other things you can do, besides your music, so you can diversify your product catalog. You can, there's all kind of things you can put on there. There's no limit to what you can sell to your list, to what you can offer. That's a great thing about it. It's your business. You do what you want. You do what works. If you want to sell stickers, you can do that. If you want to sell shrinky dinks, to your list, whatever, you can do that. There's nobody to tell you what you can and cannot do with your list. Just make sure people, your message congruent with what you offer. If you tell people, you let them know up front, become part of my list. I'm gonna tell you about different things. Just let them know up front. You want to be honest with them. Don't want to seem like you're being a salesman, because that's not the approach you want to take. You just want to show them some things like, yo, I got these shirts, like me. Look at this my shirt, that I made. It's not for sale, but it's branding. Let's say if I did sell it, to some of my constituents, it'll be a whole nother level of income that coming in from that. Plus it gives you a touch in another market that you can just kind of spread yourself out in. In a marketing world, they have what's called vertical markets and horizontal markets. All right. Now, what I mean by that is, with a vertical market, you're sticking to one thing at all. It's just like if you decided to only sell music and that's it, you're in a vertical market. That is straight up and down vertical. You're not touching anybody else's. You're not going to any other arena to play in. You're just sticking to music. But when you start branching out, you start going to horizontal with your market, and there's a lot more money with that. And case in point, you have Microsoft. When Microsoft first started, they were just doing software, just an operating system, right? That's a vertical market there. They were just in the operating systems. Then they branched out and started offering a suite of solutions with their operating system. With Microsoft Office, and then the studio and all that other stuff. See, that's a horizontal market now. Now they branched out into all kind of things, and the core of it is their original position is their operating system. It's all based off the operating system, so it helps sell the operating system even more. And that's the same thing you want to do with yours. You have your music, and there's nothing wrong with making that the main point. But you want to use other things to help you sell the music. So if you have T-shirts and everything with some lyrics on it, with some catchy lyrics, so everybody's wearing shirts with stuff written on them, and you're a songwriter, or you have songs that have some catchy phrases on it. Put them on a shirt. And then and then have it to where, you know, just have a little tidbit where it had like a name or something, you know, so people know what it looked for. Like, oh, that's pretty clever. I'm gonna check that guy out, you know what I'm saying? And then they look for that guy. They look for you in your shirt and see what else you got that they can wear, you know, that nobody else is getting, because if you know, if you have a small list, you know, you don't have million, you're not on videos and everything, and people like being up on trends or looking like they're doing something different from what everybody else is doing, so people are more inclined to get your products, you know, especially in specific areas. So it puts you in a horizontal market, and if you do it right, if you plan it right, it'll all tie right back into the music, and it just kind of like feed upon itself, you know. And another thing is it brings in, it helps you with your brand recognition. Now, you know, I said in other videos, your brand is just basically your respect or your reputation in the market. And like I said, you know, you have a shirt, you know, it has your name on it and everything. People see that, you know, they're gonna wonder what's up with that. Really? People gonna see that. People gonna see your merchandise. It's gonna help with your brand recognition, because people gonna see your merchandise, and it's gonna build recognition of you. People gonna want to know what's up with this guy. You know, what's up with this shirt. You know, everything. You know, and if the shirt is designed well, if it's catchy, and at the same time it's kind of informative to where they can kind of get the information about you, you know, that's gonna work with your brand. That's gonna have an impact from when people wear shirts. People read shirts. You know, I used to be in the multi-level marketing thing, man. We made a shirt. You know, we try to walk up to people. You know, it was tedious, it was dry. You know, you can tell people blah blah blah. But then we made a shirt that said some things. You know, I can help. You know, people were coming up to us. At that point, people read the shirt and they saw it and they came up to us about it. You know, people, it gets noticed. You never know who's looking. So, and also things like stickers and stuff. You know, when I was in high school, people used to take their stuff and decorate with their favorite bands and favorite musicians and everything, you know. And people do continue to do that in their adult life. So it's not always have to be a shirt. It can be a sticker or something, or button. You know, some people collect buttons. You know, it's whatever. You know, it builds, it helps you market and builds loyalty at the same time. You know, it shows just when somebody wears something of yours, it shows their pride to be a listener. You'll be proud to be a fan. They support what you do. And when people wear that proudly, other people get curious about it. Like, yo, what's up with this guy? What's up? What this guy got going on that this person is willing to do to just outwardly show their acceptance of this person, you know? It just builds that curiosity. Now, favorite part, sales, all right? Now, let's say that the myth that there's no money in music anymore, which is a myth. It definitely is a myth. But let's say, for sake of argument, it's true. All right? There's ways around this. Now, merchandising gives you that way to kind of skip around that, and also to boost your numbers. You know, it was like take for instance Prince. When he came out when he had the legal issue that was going on, and he came back out as the artist formerly known as Prince. You know, he had the record sales. You can go in and get the album and everything, but also he had the concert with it, right? And when you bought a ticket for the concert, you got a CD as well. You got the album again as well if you already had it. You got the album with the concert tickets, you know, and that boosted up sales. You know, that made his numbers jump. Because every time he had those ticket sales, he had the CD sale, it came up at the same time, you know. So his numbers was up, you know, and it was legit, you know. Every ticket sold, you get a CD, you know. And you can do the same thing. I know a little while ago when I was researching everything about this music thing on the serious tip, they was talking about mixtape websites and how they get around some legal systems in there. I'm not saying you die is illegal. Be legal. Do everything legally. But one way they use to stay legal is that you get on their website and you buy you buy a sticker or something, like a little sticker, and then you get a mixtape for free. You know, because the mixtape is only supposed to be, technically, it's only supposed to be for promotional purposes. You know, that's what makes it legal for the most part. But you still gotta get permission for songs and all that other junk. Let's say you got all that, and you want to just distribute a mixtape, you want to be a mixtape source, you know, or this guy wanted to be a mixtape. So I'm not suggesting anything. I don't know. Talk to a lawyer if you try to do some crap like that. But anyway, just for the sake of the story, you got a merchandise. You got the sticker. Buy the sticker, you get a free mixtape. You know, and that was working for them. It was helping them dodge any kind of legal activity going on because they did it a certain way, and they would still be able to distribute mixtapes. Well, you can use that for yourself. Talk to a lawyer, but you can do it yourself. You know, you can have your own merchandise, and for like say for every T-shirt sold, you give them an album, and that'll increase your sales. That's legitimate album sales because they spent money and got stuff. You know, it just came. You just worded it that the CD is free, but they bought a shirt. I mean, people buy shirts. You know, even if people weren't buying albums, people buy shirts. You know, it's kind of hard to bootleg shirts. You know, it's very difficult. It's a long, tedious process that most people don't want to go through. But it's nothing to burn. It's nothing to burn music though. So that, you know, there's a way around that. And also you can upsell. You know, when somebody go on your website or something, they buy a shirt, you can upsell to they buy a CD or album or something, and you can upsell them to a sticker or upsell them to a button or something. You know, any kind of merchandise that you have in your catalog, that's very important to have. See, it gives you more. It gives you more to offer to your list. You know, but it's all in your list though. This is a very powerful technique for when you have an email list to sell from. Especially if you have an email list to sell from. There's a low probability of happening to just random people that come to your website, but when you have a list of fans and everything that you have built, it's very easy to sell to them. All right. So wrapping up, what I want you to do right now is I want you to brainstorm some product ideas for yourself, just for you. There's no right answer. There's no wrong answer. This is your business. This is how you want to go. You know, if you want to just sell shoes, you know somebody who got some shoe gang going on, you want to sell it for them, be a front man for them, you can do that. You know, nobody's gonna stop you. You know, and then you can work with a guy. So now you're working with people. You know, any kind of talents you can bring. You know, think about that. Brainstorm, put it together. You know, and then kind of go over the list and see what's hitting, what really sounds doable, and what sounds like very feasible to add into your product list. You know, because that's how you make money in this new game. You don't. It's not like the working world, you know, when they teach you to flip burgers and that's all you do is flip burgers. Nah, diversity is the key here in business. You know, you do things, you diversify in order to bring things back to your main product. I mean, everybody is doing it. You know, KFC started off with chicken, now they got the side items and everything. Now they still, you know, it all goes back to the chicken. You know, and you want to bring it all back to your music. Whatever you put out there, you want to bring it back to your music. So brainstorm some ideas, and also before you do that though, leave me a comment. Tell me if you think I'm just talking crazy, or have you tried doing some merchandising yourself and you see how it works? What has it done for your list and building rapport with your fans? Let me know. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Just let me know below. And until the next time, man, peace.